Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching. It's the American Doofus Show. We are back live for Wednesday, the 28th of April, and a couple of breaking stories that I'm going to be touching on throughout this episode while we have some other news. And of course, we will be getting to protest coverage in just a few moments from Elizabeth City, rather, North Carolina. And speaking of North Carolina, there is a active shooter situation ongoing. A suspect has barricaded himself in a house. Two deputies have been shot, and one of them has been hospitalized. Also, federal prosecutors indicted 3 men today in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. So the wheels of justice turning slowly, but turning nonetheless. Again, the two top breaking stories. Federal prosecutors indict 3 men in the death of the innocent young man out jogging, Ahmaud Arbery. And also a suspected shooter has barricaded himself inside a house. There's been a long standoff. It's gone on for about 7 hours now. And we will have reports on that as the episode goes along tonight. We welcome all of you once again. If you're just joining, it's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Thank you for tuning in. The chat, well, no hate, no racism, and no glorifying mass murderers. Okay. We have people from all sides on here, and everybody acts respectfully in chat. So if you're new here, those are kind of the rules to chat. And I hop into chat every once in a while. And we're going to, as I said, get to protest and a couple other stories, but I want to start off with this.
There's body camera video that's now been released from an incident that involves a 26-year-old man who died in police custody up in the Bay Area.
What's your name? Mario. What's your last name, Mario? What's your birthday?
Alameda police say that Mario Gonzalez died as a result of a medical emergency during this scuffle with officers. They responded to 911 calls last week about somebody who was wandering the area, possibly drunk. Now, officers can be heard questioning Gonzalez there about the bottles of alcohol seen. Police say that no significant force was used as officers were cuffing him. The body camera video does show officers pinning him face down on the ground for about 5 minutes. His family says it also appears to show Gonzalez struggling to breathe.
They don't even try to talk to him. They don't have the right to kill him. We humans. We were corporations.
After that, he stopped screaming, he stopped making noise, and he stopped breathing.
CPR was performed there at the scene. Gonzalez died at the hospital. 3 officers involved in this incident have now been placed on paid administrative leave pending that investigation.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download ABC7.
That's our first story of the night. Mario Gonzalez, the name of the man, Hispanic man. And I don't know how widespread this story has gotten, but I think it needs more attention. That's just my opinion. We're gonna hop down to Elizabethtown. I'm sorry, I keep saying Elizabethtown because of Kentucky. We're going to hop down to North Carolina, Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and as protesting is underway. Trying to do 2 things at once here. Earlier today, a judge ruled that the public could not see the body cam footage. However, I believe 2 family members and an attorney that is registered with the bar in North Carolina will be able to see that body cam footage. And I found it rather odd we know for a fact 7 officers have been placed on administrative leave. I've got another story about cops laughing about killing someone and then getting a paid vacation, which I'm going to get to. But sometimes, yes, sometimes it's just, this just all gets like, how can you not start to think all of this is intentional? I mean, you got the guy on Fox News saying to Republicans and Trump backers to accost anybody they see wearing a mask. It's like they're trying to start a war, and they just want to start it with anybody that wants to fight with them. And eventually they're going to get their wish, and it may not end the way anyway. So yes, there is another death at the hands of, while in police custody. It has been ruled a medical emergency, as you heard. And if you remember, I did an episode. Gosh, it's been almost a week back now. That highlighted the Minneapolis police press release on the day of the death of George Floyd, who, in their terms, died of medical issues while in custody. So, yes, we got that. We got 2 breaking news stories in North Carolina, where we're at now on the screen. In North Carolina, there is an ongoing active shooter situation. A man has barricaded himself, a suspect, I should say, because it hadn't been identified yet. A suspect has barricaded themselves inside and are taking random shots. Over 100 shots fired. We do know that much based on reports. And 2 deputies have been shot, neither one of them fatally. So the second story that is breaking right now, that I'll have more on as the night progresses here. I'm going to be doing a lot more researching tonight than talking in comments. So those in comments, you know what to do. If somebody bugs you, just hit the ignore. The second story is that 3 people have been arrested by federal prosecutors under a federal act, since the state hadn't acted, since local hadn't acted, in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. So justice may finally be coming. Again, as slow as the wheels sometimes turn, they may be turning, but we'll have to wait and see. As always, time will tell. So we're going to hop down here. This is Ford Fisher, and this is what's happening live in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Thanks to Ford Fisher, right here on the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Again, now the judge ruled today that the media, the public cannot see the body cam footage. 7 officers placed on administrative leave. Only 4 body cam footage is available. So again, we've reported on this from the start. The law in North Carolina is set up. Body cams are for the protection of police officers, not for the protection of the public. If you're just joining us, thanks for watching. Okay, that's an idea of what's going on in Elizabeth City, South Carolina, or North Carolina at the moment. And we will keep watching and monitoring that, and I will get right back to that. Wanted to get another story up here from South Carolina. This is from Greenville, South Carolina.
Texas teacher at the center of a photo controversy has resigned.
Earlier this week, the teacher in the Greenville ISD, northeast of Dallas, sent a picture of her foot on a student's neck to the family. Some members of that student's family, understandably, were upset. They posted it online. Fox 4's Stephen Dial joining us now with the very latest in this. Stephen.
Heather, the mother of the boy, posted on Facebook recently saying that she did not want the teacher to be fired and thought that she should keep her job. The Greenville ISD superintendent says regardless of the intent, he says it's inappropriate. This picture of a Greenville ISD teacher's foot on a black student garnered mixed emotions this week. The boy's teacher texted it to the mother the same day Derek Chauvin was convicted for George Floyd's death. Family members tell Fox 4 the picture happened after the boy apparently acted out in class. The boy's aunt posted the picture on social media, upsetting many in the community and getting the attention of the school district.
I personally don't believe after the investigation that there was any malicious intent or any racial issue there. It was just a poor judgment and a extremely inappropriate thing to do.
Greenville ISD Superintendent Dr. Demetrius Liggins says their investigation ended Friday. Their recommendation, a special call meeting next week to decide whether or not to fire the teacher. Instead, the teacher submitted her resignation through her attorney.
There's a line that you just don't cross with children or with families, or it's a matter of dignity that's always should be in place with all of our students. And I personally think that line had been crossed.
We reached out to the mother of the student for a comment and she declined. In a Facebook post, the mother said bad decisions were made on both ends, but still believes the teacher should be able to keep her job. And she says she and the teacher have been friends for years. Liggins says the district encourages teachers to build relationships, but believes this incident was different.
It was to change the outcome.
I don't know. Personally, I don't see it as playful. I see it as, well, it's degrading and dehumanizing. But that's just my opinion. In case you're just joining us, hello. We are. We've got a feed from Ford Fisher, including closed captioning from Elizabethtown, North Carolina. The story we just saw was from Greenville, South Carolina. Just giving you something to, just giving you things to think about. Everybody make your own opinions on what we show here, and we talk about that a lot as well. If you're new to us, welcome. So far, each and every night's been peaceful in the protests that we've been monitoring here on the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. And each night the protests continue to grow. As you can see, probably half again as many as were out last night. Curfew was at 8 p.m. last night. I'm assuming it's at 8 p.m. again tonight. Ford Fisher is the live streamer we're watching. I've got a couple other stories to set up here for a little bit later. I want to rerun the first one. Again, if you're just joining us, a judge ordered today that two family members and attorneys that were members of the bar in North Carolina would be able to view the 4 body cam footage recordings that they have available. Now, that will not be made public. The judge denied that. the media's request for transparency. And again, the protests have grown tonight, probably half again. And we have about 28 minutes until the 8 p.m. curfew. Something's happening here. Yes, the first person that took a seat in the street last night to make a statement was indeed a minister. They did arrest a preacher last night. 6 peaceful arrests we saw on scene.
I know.
Just to be clear to the people who are watching, that was a driver who was not like with their group that like drove over that thing, and then they were trying to point out this. I don't understand why he did that. He like just missed the driveway, or he just wanted to get out while people were there.
So bad. We can let them out.
He just jumped. Yeah, right.
He almost hit her.
That's Roland Martin, I believe. That's Ford Fisher right there. I think he was just talking to Roland Martin. I wish the show was in better financial condition. I'd be down there. He's on a Freemason
I don't know if they're
Masonic
just
Lodge
testing
site
or what,
now.
but the cops over here, like, not near where the thing actually is happening, are playing a dispersal order.
No, they're not playing. It's
And they
8
just let
p.m.
the guy go to crash into the thing. You think they were just testing the shit? They were playing the dispersal order.
No, they're wanting you to disperse now. Curfew is at 8 p.m. Again, if you're just
So
joining us.
The guy who like ran over the electrical thing seems to be driving away, or maybe they're just driving further away. But they just played on a speaker like up a block ahead. Again, the march is coming this way now, but they just played on a speaker like a block ahead, like a dispersal order, saying that curfew's in place at 8 p.m. or whatever. And like it was totally out of earshot of them. So I'm not sure if it was just testing their like tech, or whether they were actually issuing a dispersal order that they thought people could hear.
Okay, here's what I got. What we just saw was a man that was unhappy that he could not get out and decided to go ahead and drive through grass. He missed a telephone pole. However, he hit an electric conduit. As part of the pole, was stopped by police and then allowed to go on his way. Again, thank you all for watching. If you're just joining, it is Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Andrew Brown.
Just as a quick update for context again, there is a curfew at 8 p.m., which is, I guess, in about 20 minutes. So theoretically, the police could begin to enforce a curfew. Although my understanding is that in previous nights they haven't been like universally arresting. They've been arresting the people who kind of sit down or kind of get like a little closer to them in their way. So my understanding is like last night, 7 people were arrested as a result. But essentially, police will claim the right to essentially arrest everybody in 20 minutes. And there was one dispersal order already given where they said that basically they will be enforcing it at 8.
Hey, they're arresting protesters at Morgan's Corner.
Where is that relative to here?
Where is that here? Because this is a police state, that's why.
And man, it's still 15 minutes till curfew. Why they arrested people already?
They're arresting.
They're arresting people at where? Oh, I don't know. You just said it something. I don't even know what that is. Ain't no good. Ain't no good. I'm glad so I can look it up, but. Oh, here we go. So the group that I'm with, I think, is the bigger of the marches that's actually happening here. But I was just told by an activist that there are arrests taking place at a parallel march in the city. So I'm not able to actually confirm that, and I don't know if I accidentally migrate from this march to that one. So I'm going to just stick with mine so that people here. But at least some arrests are supposed to be taking place.
Okay, I've been checking. I checked the other streams I have available, and I've got nothing on protesters getting arrested at the moment. Just to kind of back up what Ford was saying there, that is unconfirmed. Oh, and I see some messages have been redacted. That's not by the site. Last night had somebody on here talking. Glorifying mass murderers, and rightfully so. One of the viewers contacted YouTube about it. So YouTube's watching us close, all right? No hate, no discrimination, no racism. Just keep it civil. Don't expect everybody. I don't expect everybody to think the exact same way. That's one of the reasons people come here, because sometimes you hear things that make you go, I hadn't really thought about it that way. So back to Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
said that there are people in Indy getting arrested. He said we're going to go free on like 50 cents a piece. What I think he means is that it should be $50 to bond people out. So I think they're going to free. People have been arrested by bonding them out.
Now, last night we talked about how they had brand new riot gear that they had never used before, and broke it out last night. All of the streams, this stream is it keeps buffering. All three of the streams I'm monitoring are doing the same thing. There's question whether they've now broken out a jammer, which is relatively inexpensive electronic device that basically jams cell phone signals, because all three quality live streamers and everybody's video is looking like this. I just wanted you all to be aware of as I'm finding out what's going on.
Started watching out his porch, and then he just kind of watched for a little bit, and he's like, "Yep, okay." He's just walking with them, but they we're very happy with it. Anyway, I believe it's about 7:52 now, which means we're about 8 minutes to the police saying that they will enforce the curfew. So we'll see what happens. Theoretically, the police claim the ability to arrest everybody 8 minutes from now.
I'm going to hop in here for just a second. Again, about 5 minutes away from curfew. What we saw last night. In case you're just joining us, welcome to the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. What we saw last night, an 8 p.m. curfew was announced. It was announced ad nauseum by Elizabeth City Police, and eventually police officers in riot gear marched in and took 2 people that had been standing there in front of them for probably 25 minutes with their hands up, and then took 4 more people that were sitting on a street. A lady got a little mouthy with the police after that, and she was arrested for a total of 7. So that's what happened last night, just leading up. I'm not anticipating they're going to come in and round everybody up at 8 o'clock. But that is when the curfew goes into effect. The breaking stories of the day: 3 men indicted by federal prosecutors for the death of Ahmaud Arbery. And there is an active shooter situation still ongoing right here in North Carolina, not in this area, but in another part of the state. There's an active shooter situation going on right now where 2 deputies have been shot, and there are no fatalities, thankfully. So we'll get back and monitor the protests. I'm going to monitor other things going on. I'll hop into chat here in a little bit.
3 minutes away from the curfew that police issued a warning for earlier. So, again, for context, last night only 7 people were arrested amidst bigger crowds than this. So it's not like the police seem to be posturing to arrest everybody, but we'll see, what they end up doing. I got you. So I think we're now with exactly 8 p.m., which means that as of now, the police claim to enforce the curfew. So we'll find out what happens. Again, last night, they arrested a total of 7 when they came out to riot here against people who were fired.
Okay, so Ford's aware that that his signal's getting jostled, let's say. The other 2 streamers are no longer on, so I'm not sure what is going on down there. I'll keep monitoring that. I'm going to hop into the chat just for a second here. FBI, please review the beekeeper's grandson. The FBI is not monitoring me. YouTube is monitoring for comments, not the FBI. Mumble all week, Angry Brown. Okay. Roland Martin received bird's eye view from the police encounter with Andrew Brown. Okay, I'll check that out. I do have footage of the SWAT team rolling up, if you will. It looks a lot different than past footage I've seen. I've seen quite a bit of footage from these kind of events, and this is a little different. They're in the back of a pickup truck, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm not here to make judgments on anybody, especially how people in the Black community act. That's not my thing, but I do thank you for being here, Melanated Queen. Sage, how you doing? Yeah, FBI is way too busy to be sitting here watching American Doofus. They got real shit to deal. I'm sorry, they got real stuff to deal with. The 3 of the people charged with trying to kidnap the governor of Michigan. I don't know if you remember that or not, when they were going to take over the country. They have now been charged with creating a weapon of mass destruction. And from what I understand, the Ahmaud Arbery charges are for a hate crime and for kidnapping, but there has not necessarily been murder charges brought yet. So I'm still looking at that. That's still coming out. And it looks like Ford might have finally gotten completely taken down. So yeah, way out of standard operating procedure. Let me hop back here for just a second, and oh, we'll go ahead and let this play.
Come here! On Sunday, activists gathered outside the home of prosecutor Pete Orpid in Stillwater, Minnesota. This was their third demonstration outside his home, where they demanded he upgrade charges for Officer Ken Potter, charged in the shooting of Dante Wright, from manslaughter to murder. They did this in the form of a Sunday prayer service on the street. A few houses away and across the street, a couple confronted the crowd. While I was filming, I missed the beginning of the interaction, but I was later told the wife confronted activists over the event blocking a neighbor's driveway. The activist had apparently offered to move if the neighbor needed to leave. The interaction you're about to see is what I recorded when I ran into the situation. Fuck you, fuckers! Fuck you, fuckers! The husband is Sergeant Paul Gorder, a 30-year veteran of the Minnesota Correction Facility at Stillwater. After a separate angle of the event was posted by an activist, Sergeant Gorder was placed on investigatory leave. Some of the language you're about to see is extremely vulgar, and as a reminder, News to Share does not endorse the words or actions of the people we document.
Neither does the American Doodle Show.
You touch my wife, I'll kick your ass! I'll kick your fucking ass! Come here! Mama, come here! That's my fucking 89-year-old man! I'll kick your fucking ass! Fuck off, cunt fucker! Cunt fucker!
Get out of here! Oh, you fucking niggers! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Shut up!
Get the fuck out of here! You're just starting!
She's fucking trying to help you in a right. Fuck off, fucking fuck you, fuckers! Fuck you, fuckers! Shut up! She's trying to help me!
So that also was from Ford Fisher. That happened in Minnesota. And this is the latest on the standoff we've been reporting on.
Well, hey, Kenny, we're about 2 miles from the scene, but I want to get right out of the shot now because we've just noticed that a group of deputies are assembling behind us. We've been watching them for the last few minutes as they get equipment together. You can see they're putting on helmets. We haven't had an official update since about 4 o'clock, but this group here just behind me has just started to assemble and really get themselves together. So we will be watching and waiting for some more details as to what is going on. But if you are just joining us, this has been going on for hours now. Like you mentioned, Kenny, this started as a welfare check at a home about 2 miles from this staging area. We have learned that 2 deputies were shot. We were told that 1 deputy was airlifted for medical treatment. The 2nd deputy, we are told, is still on scene, but we do not know the condition of that deputy. I want to show you some video now from a helicopter view. This is what it looks like above that neighborhood. Residents were told to stay in their homes, keep windows closed. As you can see, very, very active, lots of law enforcement at that neighborhood, just about 2 miles, and then back here, just an entire sea of law enforcement personnel. We've seen people from agencies all over the region just coming and going in and out of this staging area. We're actually in a church parking lot. So last we heard from the sheriff's office was that this standoff was still ongoing, that the shooter was still periodically firing at the deputies that were on scene. I had asked a short time ago if we were expecting more details late this afternoon into the early evening. I was told by the deputy that I spoke with that he did not know just yet, that the real message that I continue to hear is that this situation, not too far from where we are, is still active and ongoing. Those 2 deputies were shot. We will share more information about how they're doing as soon as we hear. Reporting in Watauga County, Leanne Degner, WXII 12 News.
All right, that's what's going on there. And again, I do not have a feed at the moment from Elizabeth City. All three of the feeds were disrupted and apparently taken down. Hopefully we will get one back up here in just a moment. So I'm going to hop into the chat for just a few seconds here. Biden became informed on how Trump created NFAC. They were cut off federal funding and protection. So FBI all year. Barry Welsh. Can't spell. Okay. At the moment, I do not have a live. So we'll wait just a couple of more minutes here. It'll give me the opportunity to show you all this, which I've been wanting to show. I found this a little bit troubling. This is
What was USAA made for? It's made for him.
didn't want the ad to play, don't want the ad to play. So make sure the ad gets off of here. And what I'm going to show you is an investigation. Oh, never mind. My phone just died. That is weird. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this live for the moment because there's some odd things happening here technology wise, and I will be back up hopefully later on this evening. It's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus.